Hi, this is Rabbi Young. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly video email. This week in our parsha, Parshat Re'eh, we read the dietary laws. These are the foods that you can eat, and these are the foods you cannot eat. Now, this is actually the fourth time in the Torah that God has given dietary laws to the people. The first time is way back in Genesis, when God tells Adam, you can eat all of the plants that give fruit and give seed. These are all here for you as food, and that's it. In other words, God wanted Adam to be a vegetarian. A little while later in Genesis, when Noah comes off the ark, God says to Noah, I'm going to make a covenant with you. You can eat whatever you want as long as it's not alive when you eat it. It shouldn't have its blood flowing through it. Adam and Noah are given very different rules for how to eat. Vegetarianism versus complete omnivorism. And Bob Sugarman, a congregant in Miami, once suggested that the vegetarianism is perhaps what God wants of us in this world. God wants us to take care of the planet, not eat meat, not consume based only on our desires. Whereas the rules given to Noah were what humans want. We want food that tastes good. And what tastes good to us is meat, to many of us. And so giving in to our desires was what God allowed for Noah. The laws given to Moses, both in the book of Leviticus and in this week's Parsha, that's the compromise. That's God saying, look, I know you want to eat this way, and I know that I want you to eat this way, but let's try a partnership where you can eat certain animals, but let's not just pull out the stop and no holds barred. Now, whether or not you keep kosher, whether or not you follow the biblical or rabbinic dietary rules, whether you're a vegetarian, gluten-free, vegan, there are so many different things you could be today. I think what the Torah is really trying to tell us is to pay attention to what we put inside our bodies. We have to have a consciousness of what we eat and realize where it comes from. It's important to acknowledge with thankfulness when we eat. It's important to know where our food comes from, whether the farms are places that treat their workers fairly, whether they are environmental disasters with what they produce, or if they're very careful with their ecological footprint. And with all of the things going on in our lives right now, we find comfort food to be a big draw. And it's important for us to find that balance. The balance that works for us and for our families. The balance between just satisfying our every desire and paying attention to understand that what we eat can affect the rest of the world. So whatever it is that you choose for yourself and your family, I hope that you are enjoying the fruits that the world provides, that you're giving thanks when you enjoy a meal, whether you give thanks through saying hamotzi or whether you're thanking the person who cooked the meal, and that you are staying healthy and taking care of yourself while enjoying the deliciousness that the world has to provide. Hope you have a great week. Please remember, when you go out, wear a mask over your mouth and nose.